New beginnings. Everybody wants love, and everybody strives so hard to get love. When you are recreating love, you have to look at the relationship as a new beginning. So, how do we look at a relationship as a new beginning when we are in no contact or chaos? Things aren't going well. Well, we're going to talk about that today. This is Susie, your beautiful millionaire swan queen. Welcome back to the garden, my beautiful ducklings. Subscribe, smash the like button, share my videos, and I will love you forever. Why do I instantly feel absolutely positively amazing to be free, to be myself, knowing things are different and I am loved, respected, and given credit for my teachings just because I asked this question? I am a life coach, and I am here to drastically change your life for the better. I dial into your happy meter, tune it all the way up to full blast. And if you are interested in working with me one-on-one, check out my website below. So, a new beginning, what exactly is that? It's easy when you have met somebody for the first time. You are creating love from scratch. A new beginning is simply by saying, you know what, I may not have had the greatest relationships in the past, but now I have a new beginning and everything's going to be different this time. So if you are creating love, and I get this question all the time, and you do not have anybody in mind, it is you built qualities, characteristics, traits to what you want this person to be like. You are not putting a name in your question. You are just removing the name. Why am I happily married? If you are using the SWAN technique, why do I instantly feel absolutely positively amazing to be loved, knowing everything is different and I am now happily married just because I asked this question? The only difference in what I teach between somebody who has a person in mind and somebody who has no person in mind is remove the name. If you don't have a person's name, remove the name. I can create a specific person for you by putting in a name. I love the name Jared. Obviously, you hear me say it all the time. Why am I happily married to Jared? Why do I instantly feel absolutely positively amazing to be loved by Jared? Knowing everything is different and we are now happily married just because I asked this question. If you love a name, if you guys are wanting to date a girl, if you girls are wanting to date a guy, it doesn't matter if it's the same sex, you love the name, then take the first name because you're going to create this person with all the characteristics, the qualities, and the traits you want with the name Jared. If you don't like Jared and you want Mike or Tom, go for it. If you don't like those names, Susie's a really good name. I can guarantee it. Susie's a really good name for those who want a girl. Absolutely positively. No idea why it would be, but trust me, it is. So you want a new beginning. You broke up with this person. You are friends with benefits. You have to look at the relationship as what was going on in the beginning of the relationship. How did they make you feel, think, talk, walk, act? Because that is the beginning of your relationship. So you can talk about the beginning of our relationship. It was amazing. We now have another new beginning. It's amazing. I have a new beginning with this person and it is amazing. So if your relationships are amazing and you have a new beginning, money, health, weight, houses, cars, anything you want to do, I have a new beginning. Every morning you get up, it's a fresh start. I have a friend and he does Instagram clips and he does little motivational things on Instagram. And I told him he needed to name his Instagram Fresh Start. So every day you get up, you have a fresh start, a new beginning. So you are recreating the love of your life to be the person you want. Stop listening to anybody who tells you to change that person. You're not changing your Jareds. You are changing yourself. You have to change you and the way you look at the relationship. So there's your new beginning. I'm changing me. I'm looking at this relationship differently. I'm giving it a new beginning. I'm giving it a chance to flourish, to grow, to thrive, to become that amazing relationship I want. A new beginning. What does that give you? A clean slate, a fresh start. It gives you things that you want to create now. So you have a situation where your specific person said, I don't want a relationship again. I'm done. We're broke up. I don't want to be in a relationship with you. Yes, I love those states. I literally love that state because that's your new beginning. This person comes in and goes, I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore. In your head, you have been affirming and doing the work, and you are, I do not like the relationship the way it is. They just told you I don't want to be in a relationship. That means the old story just walked out my door. And it went, bye-bye. They're over there visiting little Frosty hiding in the corner. They're playing with Baby Yoda. We don't care. It went bye-bye. It literally went bye-bye. Where are you going to go now? Well, you can go to the couch and you can cry your eyes out. Absolutely, positively. You can go to the couch and cry your eyes out. But you can't stay there. You have to get up. You have to wash your face, go to the bathroom, come out of the bathroom with this attitude of, oh, our relationship that it was, the chaos, the turmoil, it's gone. I'm going to create that new relationship the way I want it. So how do you now create that relationship? Knowing everything is different and you are happily married. Knowing everything is different and you are happily married. So you're not affirming 100 different things to get communication and dates. You don't really do any of that stuff when you are in a relationship. You don't affirm that he texts you. You just assume he's going to text you. You know things are different and he's going to text you. So for the women, especially the women, and guys, I have not heard personally any of you that do this, but if you're doing this, stop. I send you a message. You don't respond in 4 hours. You didn't get ghosted. They were busy. You sent me a message. I responded. You didn't respond back. It's been 24 hours. You're still not ghosted. You are not ghosted. It is a beginning. Even married people do not instantly respond to everybody's messages. I send my love, a meme. He's at work. He sees the meme. He smiles, thinks about me, and he goes and does what he needs to do at work. At lunchtime, I might get a message. How are you doing? He didn't respond to my picture text. Now I have comical fodder for the rest of my relationship with him. How dare you not respond to my picture text? We're at 7 years on this picture text. He still hasn't responded to about it. He doesn't even address it. He just says I was busy. Well, it required a response. That's what we think about every text. But if they text you, they're communicating. They're alive. They no longer ghosted you. A little while goes by. I've been ghosted. And then I see the post. A little bit goes by. Oh, he messaged back. I didn't get ghosted anymore. That's not ghosting, guys. That's normal. For people who grew up without a cell phone, we had to call. And if they weren't home, nobody answered the phone. And then you got the next generation. Answering machines. So my guy called me. I picked up the phone. I got to talk to him. Or if he decided to, he left a message. Hey, Susie, it's Jared. Call me back. That's what we would literally leave. We didn't leave this lovey-dovey message. Oh, you could get this message too. Hey, love. I'm running late from work, so I'll be late. Love you, bye. We didn't get these messages instantly. We had to go home and check the answering machine. So the older generation that grew up without the cell phone attached to their hip, and then they learned how to use cell phones because they came out, we have real relationships that are different than your real relationships. Our relationships are not based on a cell phone. Our relationships are based on the quality of the conversations that we have with the person. And we're not giving this person nicknames, 3P, ghosting, iced, blocked. We're saying, I have an amazing relationship. We have great communication. We have amazing communication. Our conversations are awesome. But we've gotten so used to this little thing in our hand that we forgot. We text more than we physically talk. So you got to learn to talk to your people and realize that a single text, a meme, it's a new beginning. A phone call, it's a new beginning. A date, it's a new beginning. Here's where you go wrong though. You got your new beginning. You didn't hear from them for 12, 14 hours. What are the next words out of your mouth? I saw him and we had an amazing time. It was wonderful. He's going to call me later in the week and we're going to set up a next date. Not, he called me, we had a date, and now I'm being ghosted again. You keep yourself in your hell loop. Lucifer would tell you, you are creating your hell loop because you are using those nicknames. Ghosting, 3P. I went out on a date with my specific person. It was absolutely, positively amazing. What did you do? Nobody even knows because the next thing that comes out of your mouth is you were ghosted. So focus on the beginning. Were you saying that they were ghosting you? Were you saying that they weren't responding to your messages? Were you saying the relationship was chaos or there was a third party? No, you weren't. But when your feelings got a little hurt, you started noticing the things you didn't like. And then you noticed them more. And then you started talking about them more. And then you talked about them even more than that, and more than that, and more than that. And what happened? Your relationship fell apart. So your new beginning is a clean slate. You get to start fresh. You get to rebuild your foundation. You get to redesign the floor plan of your house. You get to add new decorations because the old has burnt off and it's gone away. So talk about how amazing your relationship is. What are the qualities you love about this person? And I get people who say, well, I don't know this person. So the hot guy at Starbucks, I was on the phone with somebody and I was through the drive-thru at Starbucks. And I said, I'm so sorry. It wasn't the hot guy at Starbucks. I apologize. Because the person who took my order was a girl. It wasn't the hot guy at Starbucks. And I don't even know if he's hot. I never get to see his face. But his voice is. My dude has an amazing voice. It's awesome. He could be a voice husband. I love the way my guy talks. I can't even fight with him because when he opens up his mouth, bam, that instant anger goes away. Because of the way he talks. There is always something you can find about the person you love. And if there isn't, then I'm going to ask you, why do you even want to be in a relationship with them? Because if you love somebody, you can find a reason. And even if that reason is, there is no reason. If you love a child, and somebody says, well, why do you love that child? I just do. You don't put conditions on loving a child. Stop putting conditions on your people, your guys, your girls. So why do I love Jared? Because I do. The things that he does adds value to my relationship. The way he looks at me, the way he talks to me, the way he actually remembers our conversations. I don't count the minutes, the hours, the days that we don't talk. I talk about the quality of the things that we did when we are together. So he's out fishing, bowling, hunting, biking, playing basketball, whatever he's doing right now. I don't know. But I'm okay with that because I'm watching football. I'm working on an Afghan. I'm counting the minutes between the contractions for my daughter. Actually, I keep texting her, how you feeling? Then I talk to her, how close are the contractions? So we may have a baby this weekend. Fingers crossed. She says she's done. She's tired of being pregnant. She wants her healthy baby now. So we're counting the minutes between the contractions and how long the contractions last. Because we can't go to the hospital according to the hospital unless it's a certain time. So we have to do other things. We're not waiting for the knock on the door. We're setting up our Christmas decorations. And you can see we're still in transition. Though I do have a really cute snowman. You think I could name him Jared? Could he be my Jared? Instead of Frosty, we could call him Jared the Snowman. Or maybe those are a whole bunch of Jareds up there. But we know that this is Baby Yoda. And we know that there's another one over there. What can we name that, Frosty? Have fun with your life, guys. Because in reality, it is the minutes in your life that you talk about that count. It's not the minutes in your life that things aren't going the way you want them to. It's the story you repeat over and over and over and over again. I am the love of Jared's life. Jared adds value to my life. Jared brings out the best in me. Jared takes me on adventures and we do crazy things together because that's what love is. If you are truly coming from love, you're talking about how amazing life is. Even if this person isn't with you at the moment, you are still talking about how amazing this person is. Because when you talk about how they are chaotic and horrible, you get more chaos and horrible. But if you tell everybody, you know what? Stop dishing my dude. You know I love him. That's disrespectful. Talk about him in a respectful way or do not bring him up again. If you are creating romance from scratch, give your guy a name. Everybody out there has a name. So maybe I should marry Jared's Galleria of Jewelry because that's what my guy told me. Because I love the name Jared. And then Jared can make swan jewelry for me and give me all the jewelry I want. He thinks he's funny, but we know he is. See what I mean? He thinks, but I know. I know what needs to be different. Me, not him. Because if I'm different, he shows up different. If I'm different, he can do things for me that I want. If you are making it about him and he's constantly texting me, he's constantly calling me, he's buying me flowers, he's taking me on trips, he's bringing me lunch every day, he's cooking for me, he's cleaning for me. That's things that he's doing. You gotta put it in a way where it adds value to his life. I get round-the-clock communication because it adds value to my life. I get told everything, and I love the fact that I get told everything 95% of the time. The other 5% of the time, there are things I don't want to know. So why do we have amazing communication? Because he tells me everything. Why do we have amazing text messages? Because he makes me laugh. He makes me laugh. But I'm not saying what he has to do to make me laugh. Why do we have an amazing relationship? Because he adds so much value to my life that he balances me in ways I never even knew I needed to be balanced. Go generic. Go general. Stop worrying about what they're doing, saying, or wearing, and start worrying about how you feel they are showing up for you. You guys have an absolutely, positively amazing Saturday. Again, I'm going to go watch football, and I am pouting 2 weeks in a row. No, Alabama. It's just horrible. So we're watching Indiana and Michigan, and yes, it's on in the background. Have an amazing day, guys. I love you, and as always, leave me a comment and let me know how I'm drastically changing your life for the better.